Well, hello there and welcome back to the Hull City Fan Central YouTube channel, where today I do have my reaction video from the Hull City's 1-1 draw against Hatayspor. Yes, it was a 1-1 draw in the end, 2 goals coming in the second half. A few mistakes from a few key players in the Hull City squad led to that second goal, so I'll base some of my reaction on that, and then also a few key moments from a few key players that could fortune into the season, into possibly a few more transfer deals coming through. Apparently, the Ruben Vinagre deal has been agreed a loan deal with the option to buy for, I think, 15 mil. So we'll keep our ears open for that one if it does get announced, but apparently this is the confirmation as of today through some key sources. Right, deal aside, Hull City game a go. Right, 1-1 draw it was in the end. First half lacks everything that we have been known to use in our successive games last season under Liam Rosenior. We did not have any aggression. We did not have any strong usage of possession. We didn't look to be creative. We didn't look to be defensively strong. We looked overall like a weak League One side. And that's a benefit. So I think that, of course, it's a friendly. I feel a few players didn't really put the best foot forward in that aspect. I feel that, I want to go over some of the plays that I took note of personally. Obviously, let me know down in the comments what you think on some of the players and on the game as a whole. But Liam Delap, I'll start off with him. He played for the first 45. I thought that he was all right on the ball, using his skills to his benefit. I felt that he was bringing out the fouls, which was nice, to get free kicks in sort of that progressive area. I was feeling that maybe sometimes he could have stayed on his feet and could have possibly helped us progress even further than what the free kick would have done. But I guess he's sort of that Aaron Connolly-esque in that situation. So I'd be interested to see if we do sign Aaron Connolly on a loan deal for this season. I'd be interested to see what the dynamic is between them two, whether they can be on the pitch at the same time due to this sort of fortune, or whether it will be a hindrance in the end. But I think that he played all right for his second start in what is his fifth game with the fifth day with the club. So he joined us as we was flying out to Turkey, so it's not too shabby on his part. Obviously, getting used to that Liam Rosenior play style. I thought that a few of the defence was a little bit weak. I thought Brandon Fleming was very weak. I can see why we're getting Ruben Vinagre in, considering on that Brandon Fleming performance, which nearly cost us a goal. I'll mention on another player who nearly cost us a goal in the second half. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, Brandon Fleming, he nearly cost us a goal. He didn't really bring too much progressively. I think he got a shot away at one point, or maybe a successful pass in the attacking third, but he didn't really offer too much. I could see quite a few people was putting down and saying, like, people want him to be our starting left back. I was on the Brandon Fleming, give him a chance train, but possibly after this performance, I may be second thinking my choices. Maybe I'd have him as a backup. Certainly not chuck him out on loan like we did last season. I don't think that will benefit either us or him. Second half, that's really all I need to mention from the first half. I thought Benjamin Teta was probably the starring role from that first half, commanding that right-hand wing, really lacking. He really needed to be in the centre, I felt. I think that he needed to be that centre man that everyone was trying to hit, because he was doing wonders out on the wing. Second half, Matt Ingram started in goal for whatever that's worth. Until I think we went 1-0 up, and then Timothy Lotutala came in. I'll speak on that in a minute. So yeah, Matt Ingram played, I think, probably about 60 or so minutes. Or maybe pushing on 70, possibly. So whatever that's worth in the coming season, obviously, Matt Ingram is probably coming into the season as our favoured starting goalkeeper over Lotutala, especially after some of the key errors they've made in this game and also the Galatasaray game, not really putting a commanding performance in either of the two games for himself. So we do need to buy a new goalkeeper. That's number one. That's number one, I think. But yeah, Matt Ingram. Yeah, he didn't really have too much to get done. I thought defensively we looked a little bit lacklustre. I thought that it wasn't the best performance that we have seen from the likes of Sean McLaughlin. Obviously, that could be numerous factors. We won't go into it. It's a pre-season friendly. We just need to be getting the players' fitness back up to game level attributes. It was a nicely worked goal though to open up the City scoring. It was Will Jarvis to grab his goal for the Tigers. It was some nice build-up play, and then the goal came out of like a bit of unfortune on Hatayspor, that one of their defenders or midfielders went to go nod it out for a corner and just instead nodded it to Will Jarvis's feet. And as Will Jarvis has been doing in the under-21s last season, he knows how to find the back of the net. Yes, so he just pretty much slotted that one past like the goalkeeper and the few defenders that stood between him and the net. So it was nicely worked goal for him. Nice to see him getting on the scoring sheet. But then it all came crashing down when a lovely ball through to number 24 on their team. I didn't quite catch his name. Sort of sent him on his sprinting way, and he managed to outpace Sean McLaughlin by that much, and then slot one past Lo Tutala, which I think that he possibly isn't too much to blame for this goal. Of course, he didn't seem to be too certain on his diving or whatever. He seemed to have gone one way as the shot was going the other, and that led to that goal. But that's not Lo Tutala's lowest point of the match. He had two more low points. One was, I think it was either a corner or a cross coming into the area, heavily contested area. Ball was pretty much sailing to him, and he jumps and misses the ball. I mean, what? A goalkeeper who's been training at Tottenham since a really young age, released recently. He's in France's under 2021 side, and he makes mistakes like that. That's the red flags that I'm on about for Lo Tutala. So that was his first major red flag. His second one was even worse. He did an old, I think Matt Ingram did this a couple of times last season. Just passes it to the opposition. I know we're like this passive play out from the back, but the goalkeepers cannot be passing it to opposition strikers. And it's unfortunate, it's fortunate in our case, unfortunate in Hatayspor's case, that the score remained at 1-1. Because he literally had an open net to score into, and he misses it by that much, sending it just wide of the goal to go between the goalpost and like the post that keeps the net up. It's it's something from Lo Tutala. I maybe would be regretting having him as a backup goalkeeper, but we've still got time to buy a goalkeeper. We've still got time to get someone in that can save us. That's fun. So yeah, no other real key performances. I thought everyone had sort of a mediocre game. There weren't really any jumping points of key bits. I mean, Greg Doherty went off. He may not have gone off, but he definitely had some knee problem at the end of the second half. I didn't quite catch if he did go off or not, but he had some knee problem. I'm sure that's probably just like a quick little fix that can be done through a little game ailment or something. I mean, Greg Doherty has been known to go down with little bits of ailments in games. I'm sure it's nothing too much to worry about. Adama Traore did not feature yet again. I presume that's due to the calf injury that he is still recovering from. Hopefully we do see him next weekend at Grimsby, I believe we'll face him next weekend in our first domestic friendly of this pre-season. So yeah, we'll see what happens during the week. Of course, we've got the Ruben Vinagre probably going to be announced tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned on this channel to know when Hull City announce that transfer. And many more transfers to come through this season. Yeah, a few highs, few lows. I mean, the academy players proved themselves. I mean, Jake Leakey proved himself worthy in this game as well, possibly to find his way onto even the Hull City bench with this increased bench capacity. But yeah, see you in the next video where hopefully we will have a new goalkeeper, or certainly a new left back.